Hello everyone, so today I have an unboxing video for you. Now what's in this box is something that I've only wished for, and it's something that I thought I would never ever get, and you know, the universe has provided, so I'm really excited about opening this. So, have you guessed what it is yet? This cost me, well, I'll put it this way, I could have bought 2 cordless Henrys and then gone out for a meal. So, there you go. But anyway, despite the cost, if everything's as it should be inside, then I'll be a very, very happy bunny. So anyway, I won't carry on blabbering on now, so I'll change the camera angle and we'll get this open. Okay then, so I have my scissors at the ready. I've took the liberty of covering up my address because you never know who might turn up at my door. So anyway, I'll just start cutting this tape off. Some of my collector friends who I speak to on a regular basis may have already guessed what this is, because I have left some clues. But you never know, hopefully it'll be a surprise to the rest of you. Opening boxes always seems more difficult when you're trying to record it. I don't know why. But this is just the outer box. There should be another box inside, hopefully. Hopefully the seller hasn't tricked me and filled this with a load of rubble, because I won't be very happy. Right. Is that it? There we go. Oh god, it's like pass the parcel, isn't it? Pass the parcel. Right. Luckily there's no music playing, so I won't have to stop. Right, anyway. Let's get this open. Hopefully the camera's at a good angle there, that you can see this. Right, so it looks like they've protected it quite well. Will this pull? There's a little piece of string here, so I should be able to pull it out. Right. God, there's a lot of packaging here. Right. Hopefully I've got this the right way around. Have you ever seen so much bubble wrap in your life? God. Ah, I can see it. Can you see it? Oh, you can see a sneak peek there. The other box is actually smaller than I was expecting. Anyway, it's a brand new, in the box, hopefully, Hoover Senior Model 6525C. And the box looks in very, very good condition. So we have a little label here which has the serial number on. We'll just pop this up here for a second and I'll get rid of the packaging. I'll just get that out of view altogether. Just bear with. There we go. Right. Here she is. So here's the box. It would be nice just to get one in the box, but to get one brand new, a Hoover Senior from the 1970s, well, that's just something, isn't it? But here's the box anyway. It says on the lid there, made in Britain by Hoover Limited. They don't make things in Britain anymore. Right, so what have we got here? Oh, we've got a little invoice. Ah, she's printed off the description from the eBay listing. But anyway, I spotted this on eBay and I thought, well, after I got over the excitement, I thought, right, I'll watch that for the 6 days that it's on. And anyway, I put a bid in right at the end, rather a high one, because I expected it would go for a lot of money, and I won it. So, anyway, here we are. So, everything looks as it should be. Oh, it looks very nice. Got some protective paper. Okay, so here we are. So, here we have we've got a bit of muck falling out there. The lower handle piece, the metal card hook. This looks like it hasn't been out the box. If this had been assembled, the paint would have started scratching off here. That's very, very much new. So there's the handle, the lower half. Here's the top half. I feel bad for unboxing this, but, you know, anyway. We've got the tape that's never been taken off here. So, can I just slide this off? Let's see if I can just slide it off. No, there we go. Without damaging the tape. There we go. So here's the upper handle piece. We have a metal card hook as well. So you can tell this is early 70s. Later ones had a plastic hook. Some of them had the metal lower hooks and the plastic swivelling top hook, which was a deluxe feature. Anyway, we have the bag support there, the older style one, with a little rounded hook. There's the fixing for the two handles, for the handle section in the middle. So we have the top of the handle there, the rubber grip, which, as you can see, is just in perfect condition. This really has, so far anyway, seems to have survived all these years. This has been in the box longer than I've been alive. This is 44 years old. Well, according to the serial number, that's wherever it is, on the side of the box here, it dates it at 1973. Right, so, once again I will take another picture. Sorry about this, this is just really special to me. Right, so it looks like we have, I'll get rid of that bit of muck there, the bag, and some very old-fashioned paper. Ah, it is that colour. Oh, I'm really pleased with this. This is the Dirt Searcher blue. I was thinking it was going to be the dark blue, the same as the Junior 1346. But I'm so pleased that it's this colour blue. I do prefer this colour. So there we have inside the bellows. Very, very nice. Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? It's just a dream to me, getting a Hoover Senior brand new in box. It sounds sad, but this is something that I've blown birthday candles out over, hoping I'd get one brand new in the box. It's just amazing. Really, really happy. We have you see the bellows there, sorry, the fill tube. The bag's stuck to it because it's been in that position for so long. But its bottom fill, as you can see, we have the little band there which you pull back and then slide the bag on and then push it back up. Oh, it's all very stiff and new. Have a little sound deadening material in there so you don't hear as much of the airflow sound through the bag. It's just all lovely and clean, look at that. It's so weird getting one of these, like, not dirty. We haven't got any rust on the screw or anything, so that's good. But anyway, there's the vinyl outer bag. So that's that. So we have some Hoover, oh, these very old-fashioned bags. A genuine Hoover spare part. So it's for the juniors and the seniors. You have a little look at those. So it looks like we get we get 3 spare ones. 3 spare bags. That's cool. So next we have the manual. Oh, I can't get over this. This is so nice. Look at that, the old pictures. So, this being from the 1970s, it won't actually have a plug. So I'm assuming that it'll tell you. Well, obviously I know how to do it, but yeah, it does. It tells you which wires go where on the plug. Anyway, there's the manual. And what's this we have here? This tells you about the dusting tools. It says, more than just a carpet cleaner. It says, we didn't design the Hoover with just your carpets in mind. So that's promoting the tool set, which I don't have, unfortunately. I will keep an eye out for one. Right. So, here we have what's left. So I'll just take out this packaging here that went in that way for future reference. Some more packaging here. So I think the last thing to come out is the machine, and oh my goodness. Here she is. So it needs a bit of a polish, because it's been stored for so long. It's a bit grubby. A few little bugs that have made its home in here for a number of years. Move the box out of the way. And there it is, folks. A brand new 1970... let's have a look. 1973 Hoover Senior in all its glory. Of course, it's a little bit dusty from being sat in the box all these years, but isn't it lovely? So I think that's just dust on the brush roll, but of course this is going to need a new belt after being in the box all this time. But there we are. So what I'm going to do is, can't speak. I'm going to give this a quick polish, lay everything out, and we'll have a better look. So before I just go on this clip here, we have the cord, and as you can see, no plug. This is how you used to buy appliances back in the day. Oh, it even has the little swing ticket that says a Hoover quality product, British made and BAB approved. Hoover, make things better for you. So that's a slogan. I didn't know they were using that slogan that early, the early 70s. Anyway, as I said, I'll just give this a quick polish up and then we'll put it together. Alright then, so I've just given the parts a little bit of a polish, because of course they've got storage dust on them being stored in the box so many years. But anyway, I've just laid everything out together that you get in the box so you can see what we got back in the day with the Hoover Senior. So of course we have the main machine itself, we have the paperwork, so we have the manual, the little tools promotion slip, and one thing I forgot to show you when I was unboxing it was the guarantee card. And it says we have to send that to Pervale, Greenford in Middlesex. Well, that's long gone now. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's now a Tesco, that old Hoover plant. Anyway, that's that. So we have the outer vinyl bag, we have 3 spare dust bags, the paper bags, and we have the top handle section and the lower handle section, and of course the power cord with no plug attached. So what I'll do is, I'll first change the belts, because of course that'll be very stretched out, and then we'll put it together and see how it looks when it's all assembled. Okay, so I've turned the machine over and I've just put it on a soft cloth just to prevent any possible scratching on the hood. So I've got myself some genuine Hoover Senior belts, of course. So I'm just going to cut the bag open. we'll take one of those out. So changing a belt on a senior was a very easy thing to do. You just pull the two catches, which again haven't rusted, so that's good. We just pop the base plate off. I'll just show you this, because you don't often get to see components of a machine this age which are unused. So that's very good condition. Of course, metal. So there's the base plate. So here we have the belt, which is almost like a fabric-y material. It's not like rubber feeling like this, it's weird. Yeah, it's starting to perish anyway, so what I'll do is I'll pop the belt off. You see how the motor spins. It sounds good. It's not seized up, so that's good. There's a little bit of marking where the belt has been sat there for so many years, but it doesn't look... Well, there's a little bit of surface rust, which I'll clean that up later, but it looks good. So there's the fan anyway. So here's the brush roll, as you can see. Very, very good condition, because of course it's brand new. So I'll just pop the brush roll out. There we are. And take the old belt off. As you can see, got a little bit of rigor mortis, if that's the word you want to use. It's stuck in that position now, so there we are. Let's just check the brush roll. Of course it's got new bearings in. Just want to free them up a little bit. That should be okay. Anyway, I'll put the new belt on, and it will only go in one way because there's, you know, the two different shapes. We've got the sort of rectangular shape on there and the flat side on this end cap, so they of course correspond in there, and as you can see how lovely and painted that still is because it's new. I'm so excited about this. I still haven't got over it, as you probably tell. There we are. Oh, that went in very easy, said the actress to the bishop. So let's just pop the belt on, so it's going to be a bit tricky. There we go. So that's on there okay now. Just pop the base plate back on. There we are, that's the belt on, and while we're here I'll just show you the underside. So we have the two rear wheels, which are a bit stiff, but they're very... This is what a new set of wheels should be like. There should be no movement in them. We have the front wheels there. So there we are, and this part here is where you slide the tool converter in if you were to buy the optional tool set. It has a little micro switch here, and that ups the power to, I believe it's 600 watts, so you get a better suction for the hose. But for carpet cleaning it just has the normal 400 watts, I believe it is, which is plenty. So anyway, there's the new belt on. Okay, so while I'm in this vicinity, I might as well show you me fitting a plug to the end of this cord. As you can see how lovely and white it is. Now of course if you were to get one of these used, this would be very much black with dirt. But it's just so strange getting one all lovely and clean and new. It's a lovely experience, but anyway, we have a little tie here. So I'm just going to cut that off. There we are. So I believe the cord on this will be about 6 metres. So we'll just get the end of the cord here, there we are. And I did buy a ever-ready fused plug, an original plug of that time. I couldn't possibly put a Chinese-made plug on this machine. Sounds a little bit over the top, but I've actually polished the pins, and I actually soaked the plug in bleach to make it lovely and clean and white, to try and get it as new looking as possible, because I wanted to put a plug of this era on this machine. I know it's a bit, you know, over the top, but, you know. Anyway, I'm just going to open up the plug, and of course the pins are falling out. Just pop those back in. There we are. So there's the inside of a British plug, if you've never seen one before, if you're American watching this or from anywhere else in the world. So I'm just going to loosen off the little, you can see that, card grip there at the bottom. You just skip through this part if you're not interested in watching this, but some of you might be. So I'm just going to push that through there, just because I can't be bothered taking it all the way off. Right, so we have the brown, which is live, and the blue, which is neutral, and they're actually marked inside the plug, so you know where each one is going. So you just twist the wires at the end. They're already cut on this, of course, how they're meant to be. You just twist them up and fold them over, and then you push, well, you'd loosen off the screw on the top of the pin and push the wire into the top of the pin and then screw down the wire. There we are. And that's the neutral pin fitted. And then just do the same for the live. Now this one doesn't have an earth, so it's just a 2 core. And fold it over. And then I'm just going to loosen off that pin there, the screw, sorry, and push that one in. And then screw it home. You probably can't see much of what I'm doing here, but hopefully you get the general idea. Get them into place where they'll stay. Just make sure they're nice and secure. And there's the wires fitted inside the plug. We just need to tighten up the little cord grip. So we have neutral on this side and live on this side, and they are marked inside, so you know that you're fitting them to the right place. So just do up the cord grip. There we are. There's the plug fitted. I just need to put a fuse in it now, which I don't actually have to hand, so I'll just put the plug back together just to show you. But you would have a, for this particular wattage, which is up to about 600 watts, you would only need a 3 amp fuse. So I'll just put the plug back together and do the screw up. There we are, and that's the plug fitted, and that's what you would have had to do back in the day, because you wouldn't have had a plug attached to the machine already. So next thing we need to do is attach the handle sections together to go onto the machine. So first I'm going to remove the little swing ticket thing, which didn't seem very difficult, but that's that. So we have the fixings for the lower part already attached at the bottom there. So we're just going to use a flathead screwdriver and unscrew that. Be very careful when assembling this handle not to scratch the paintwork. I just think that stays in. So we have the lower section, and of course it's a bit self-explanatory really, because you have the wider end hole where the bolt goes through and the narrower end where the screw goes through. But of course, being a British model, the card hooks go on the left. So we just slide this in. I'll just pop that back very carefully, seat that into position, and then pop the, you can see that, the screw through on the other side, and we'll just tighten it up. Excuse me. Doesn't have to be too tight, just enough to hold it. So that's the lower section of the handle fitted. So now we need to get this little rubber piece here, which is the upper card support. Just move it up the length of the card a bit. And the next fixing for the upper part of the handle is here. So I think I need to loosen that off. There we are. Nope, a bit more. There we go. And just remove that. There we go. And very carefully remove this piece, because this is what holds the card grip. So hopefully it's, there we go. It's not damaged it, so that's good. So we just need to put the upper rubber card support into the little piece that holds it. So it goes with the raised part facing out. Just need to slide the card through there and push it in, like that. And then that slides over the handle there, again carefully. Oh, it goes this way, doesn't it? I'm thinking it's a hang on a second. Put it on the wrong way, upside down. There we go. Has to match up with the relevant holes, you see. There we go. So the card goes on the left. I was thinking it was a junior. And we slide the handle into position very carefully. Trying my best not to scrape any paint off. And slide that back up. There we go. I think we're safe. And then just put the belt in. There we go. So that is the card attached. And to pull it through, there we go, and that's what it should look like. So, oh, listen to that handle release. Very, very good quality. So, I will just wrap up the cord quickly here around the two metal hooks. And there we go, there's the card wrapped up. So the next thing to do, or the last thing really, apart from putting in a bag, a disposable bag, is to attach the outer vinyl bag. So it just sits on these two little bird post type things here with the corresponding little hooks. Is hook it on and push it up with pulling this lever back. So there is the bag on. There we go, as you can see. And then of course we just hook it onto the top hook there. And there we have it. Fully assembled. So the only other thing I've got to do now is put a bag in. And I think, just to keep it original, some of you will probably shout at me for doing this, but I'll put one of the original bags that came with the machine onto the fill tube here. You just slide them on, wrap it round and pull the band back over. Very simple. And just slide the bag back inside. And that's it. So there we have it, brand new 1973 Hoover Senior. Now this one being the 6525, it has the 4-position height adjustment, which for this carpet I think position 3 will be okay. So I'm going to turn this on now and hopefully it works, and I hope the suppressor doesn't blow with it not being turned on for however many years. 44 was it? Okay. Hopefully it doesn't turn on when I plug it in. I have put a fuse in it now so it will work, hopefully. Just pop the scissors out the way. Right, so I'm going to plug it in, so hopefully it doesn't turn on right away. Right, it didn't, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Right, so I'll just put it on the highest position so it's not touching the carpet. So, here we go, let's see if it works, and I wonder if the headlight will still work after all this time. I'm just going to stand back a bit, and fingers crossed everyone, that it doesn't blow up. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And of course the headlight still works. So I have vacuumed this area of carpet already. I don't plan on using this machine a whole lot, but it will get used occasionally because I know some of you would like to keep this pristine if you had bought it, but to me it's been wrapped in its box for the last 40 years. I think it deserves to have a little bit of use every now and then, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to put it on the 3rd position for this thick-ish pile carpet, and we'll have a quick go here. So there we have it. So it runs very well actually, considering it hasn't been running years. The carbon brushes in the motor need to seat in, because of course it's brand new. So that's the scratchy noise you can hear as on rundown. But anyway, yes, I'm very pleased with it. Very, very nice. So just before I end this video, I thought I would give you a look at the rating sticker. By the way, the machine has such a vintage smell when you're running it. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like a musty smell, it's just like a real vintage smell. I don't know, I think you'd know what I meant if you smelt it. I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of nice though. Anyway, so it says Hoover model 6525C, 240 volts, 40 to 60 Hz, 650/420 watts. We've got a Hoover roundel there and a double insulated symbol, as well as an electrical approval symbol. It says serial number 065230311915. So the 0652 is the model, 303 is the date, so 3 is the last digit of the year, so that's 73. 03 is the month, so that's March, so this machine was made in March 1973. And 11915 is the batch number. So it says trademarks of Hoover Limited, made by Hoover Limited, Great Britain. Okay then, so there we have it. There was my unboxing on this rather lovely 1973 Hoover Senior 652. It's been beautifully preserved in its box for the last 44 years, kept unnew and unused. And I've come along, anyone could have bought it, but I came along and bought this and assembled it and powered it up for the first time in years so it can be used as it was intended to be. So I won't be doing a demo on this machine, so don't ask. I don't want to dirty it up. I'm just gonna use it every now and again. But yes, I'm really pleased with this. It's very nice, isn't it? Still rather excited. But anyway, there we have it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments if you wish. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, then please subscribe. I would appreciate it. So from me and the 1970s Hoover Senior, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Bye.